and Africa. So these strategies can be used for companies or aviation companies that are looking for growth and they are willing to build on their existing client database. So we are looking at user acquisition and best strategies in terms of growing that growth potential of an aviation company or an airline company in Kenya and in Africa. And the case study today we're going to be looking at Skyward Express. So just to kick things off, the presentation we'll be looking at data in terms of the website. So we're looking at the Skyward Express website, and we're also looking at the competition. We're looking at trends, what are users searching for, and we're also looking at what is the sentiment analysis or the market intelligence. So what are users saying about the brand? What are users saying about other brands in this aviation space? And we're also looking at what, from these insights, what are the best ways in order to optimize the website. Book, travel. So there are major destinations. If you look at it, they are in one, two, three, four, five, six major destinations. So their key customers are in Eldoret, they're in Lamu, they're in Lodwar, they're in Malindi, Mombasa, and Ukunda. So who are their major competitors? Their major competitors is Jambojet, which is a key airline and it's a subsidiary of Kenya Airways. Another major competitor who we know is Fly540. And if you look at Jambojet are going to all destinations which Skyward Express are going to. So we know that they are now competing for the same customer. If you look at also Fly540, they are also the same customer who Skyward Express is competing for. And if you look at it, they are traveling also to the same destination: Lamu, Lodwar, Eldoret, Diani. Fly540 as an additional Zanzibar, and yeah, and these are the flight destination that Fly540 has. So we know that this is Skyward Express major competitors. So where do we start from? Because we need to analyze where do we get the traffic, or because traffic is what we'll analyze in order to measure conversion. So like we discussed the other time in the Rubis app, we going to be using Neil Patel. So for Neil Patel, I'd already done an analysis in terms of organic traffic. So this is the overview of Skyward Express and their website. So if you look at it, their organic monthly traffic is 10,245 with a domain authority of 36. They have 1,831 organic keywords with 1,313 backlinks. So according to me, their backlink strategy is very low, and it's also leading to very low organic monthly traffic. So this isn't we are not looking at paid advertising, we're just looking at organic traffic. So if you look at organic traffic of 10,245 users coming to their website, in terms of conversion, you know that the conversion will be lower. So the guys who come to the website and the guys who book will be lower. So we are looking at I can't give an exact figure, but just an estimate, presumably let's say 8,000 to 7,000 on the lower side. So that's in terms of conversion. So if you look at it, we're using the free version, but there are major key sources of links or visitors comes from Facebook and Pinterest. Just to go back to their competitors, who is Jambojet, who's flying to their major destinations, we can see that their website is really clickable, and it shows a lot of animation. There's a lot of animation. They are also giving travel packages, which is what users are doing when or traveling to, because we know that the airline industry links to is a purely experiential industry. So just if you look at the website, it's visually appealing, and it's highly clickable in terms of the animation, in terms of the graphics that are put on the website. Just compare this to the Skyward Express website. You can see that their website is not as animated as before, and it's just a basic website, and there are still blank fields. There are still blank fields in the website which don't click to anything. So that is one of the major challenges on the website which I've foreseen. So I went over to Neil Patel, and in terms of the traffic overview, we're seeing that in terms of organic keywords, Jambojet is ranked as good. There are 5,555 organic keywords. Their monthly organic traffic is 9 times that of Skyward Express. As you can see, Skyward Express has had 10,245. Jambojet has 90,049 organic monthly traffic, and this we're not looking at paid advertising. So in terms of even their monthly traffic is higher than this, because right now Jambojet are doing a lot of advertising, because I saw that they are using Truecaller ads, which was I saw this week. They're also pushing their brand also on billboards. I saw that they had their brand being pushed on their Kisumu billboard site, and they're also doing above the basically doing above and below the line advertising, and their awareness is usually they do it quite often. So in terms of driving traffic to their website, it's really high. Their domain authority is 41, and they have 10,085 backlinks. Compare this to Skyward Express of 1,313. So that is key to see. So if you look at it, the top pages by country is Kenya, followed by USA, Great Britain, and China. If you look at Skyward Express, their top sites is Kenya at 8,000, USA at 8, Great Britain at 8, and US at 2. So very low traffic from those sites, from those countries. So if you use Uber Suggest, this is, or you can also do your site optimization in terms of SEO. So if you want to explore further, let's just do an SEO analyzer for Skyward Express. Sorry guys, I think this is the free version, but if you have the paid version, you can do a granular overlook of the website and see what to improve in terms of keywords, SEO that you use to the website. You can also see the backlinks where traffic is being generated from. So I also did another analysis of Skyward Express competitors, and we took Fly540, which is based in the same property or in the same facility where Skyward Express also has the offices. So if you look at it, the traffic overview of Fly540 in terms of organic traffic is 21,078. In terms of backlinks, they have a higher backlinks, which is coming from either articles and mostly articles. So if you look at it, 41,496. So they have a very good backlink strategy. So let's just compare this with Kenya, not Kenya Airways, with Jambojet. Jambojet has 10,085. So in terms of backlink strategy, Fly540 has really optimized on that. If you can look at this, 41,496. They are the leading in terms of local flight, in terms of backlinks, that is organic backlink traffic from articles. So in terms of domain authority, it's at 23, and they have 5,098. Compare this with Jambojet, which was at 5,555. Yes, so it is double the traffic of Skyward Express. Remember Skyward Express was at, just let's go back to the competitive analysis in terms of the traffic overview. It was at 10,245. Yes, so another competitor we also looked at was Safari Link. So if you look at Safari Link, they're also based in the same facility at Wilson Airport, same as Skyward Express, so they're still the same competitor. So in terms of organic traffic, you know that, okay, Safari Link has 26,300 monthly organic traffic, still double the amount of Skyward Express. In terms of domain authority, it's at 49, and in terms of backlinks, we're looking at 50,261. So this is they also have a good backlink strategy, and they have also had articles that link back to the website. So if you look at it, Facebook is also their major source of traffic, and Pinterest. Top pages by country, it's the Kenya at 17,000, USA at 703, Great Britain at 472, South Africa at 277. So what I'd say, Safari Link, why are we looking at these pages by country? Because if guys are planning mostly for Safari, these are the you know that these are the countries that guys mostly the traffic comes from. So if I'm going to advertise, these are the key, and I'm looking at getting customers to Safari destinations. Kenya, USA, Great Britain, and South Africa are the top countries searching for safaris. And this we can see with this data in terms of top pages by country, guys who are looking for safari destinations. So you can also get more in terms of traffic. Canada is another one at 63, Germany at 53. So this is just organic traffic coming to the Skyward Express website. So this can tell us more, even if you're looking at trends. So another company that can optimize this data is Fly748, because Fly748, they do a lot of flights to safari camps and conservancies. So their advertising should be optimized to these countries, and in terms of also doing the SEO, it should also be optimized to these countries: Kenya, USA, Great Britain, South Africa, Canada. We are also looking at Germany, Dubai, France, Australia, India, UAE. Yeah, so those are the countries to look at. But the whole essence of this case study was to look at Skyward Express. So we know that Skyward Express is lagging behind in terms of organic traffic. So beyond Neil Patel, what can we use to gather in terms of analysis? So we're also going to use Google Trends. So Google Trends will give us a further in-depth analysis of what guys are looking on Google, and the data will also help us shape the strategies that we can use, because the first thing that we're using is data. So from that data, we'll draw insights that we can use for the long-term strategy and the short-term strategy. So on to Google Trends. I'd already put the three things to compare. You can use Google Trends for various things. So we are using web search. So I've compared Fly540, I've compared Skyward Express, and I've compared Jambojet, because these are the three airlines that are competing with Skyward Express. So if you look at the yellow spikes, this is Jambojet, which is far ahead of its competitors. and I've chosen the past 7 days. So from last week till today, this is the traffic that I'm getting. And the blue is a representation of Fly540. So the average visits or the average interest over time on Google is for Fly540 is 6, for Skyward Express is 4, and for Jambojet is 28. So why are we also looking at this traffic? So the traffic is what, when people go to Google, that's the first landing point, that's the first landing page before it directs them to the website. So in terms of traffic, Skyward Express need to adjust their strategy in order to drive more people to their website. So they need a better optimized website. They need to give a better optimized online experience when people come to their website. So they need to drive traffic to their website. As we know, as they have seen, uh, these brands are usually, because the airline experience is undifferentiated. So the experience is only differentiated by the service that you're giving the customer. What is the service? What are you doing extra to the customer? So in terms of online traffic, we are doing a breakdown analysis of city by city. So Google Trends gives you a breakdown analysis of city by city. We can see that the interest for Fly540 is majorly in 24 cities, with Ruiru leading. I didn't know guys in Ruiru fly a lot. So Ruiru, Mombasa. So let's just look at it. Ruiru, we are having that 25% of people in Ruiru are looking for Fly540. 75% of them searched for Jambojet. Breakdown analysis of city, we are looking at Fly540. In Mombasa, 20% looked for Fly540, 8% looked for Skyward Express. So Skyward Express is still below in terms of traffic, or traffic on Google. In Athi River, which is the third leading town, this is in terms of interest of by Fly540. We are seeing Fly540 at 19% in Athi River and 81% in Athi River. I can also give an example. Last week we had a funeral for my late grandfather. Pardon, he was called Mzee Pata, a great, yeah, a great Kenyan. He lived more than 100 years, and he shaped a legacy for many people. And also, uh, given the chance that I'm here to stand before you guys. So during his funeral, most of the people who booked flights, because I had aunties from and relatives from abroad, and also relatives in Kenya. So all of them booked flights from Jambojet. So if you're looking at Athi River, I know that most of the guys who, some of the guys that I know live in Athi River, 81%. So if you're looking at this traffic, 81% in Athi River, and we can clearly see why. In Nakuru, we can also see that Fly540 had 18%, and Nakuru doesn't have an airport. So you're looking at guys traveling to Nairobi and taking a flight. So Nakuru is another source of traffic. So this is where guys should really optimize their traffic, because if you're looking at it, most brands are advertising in specific niches. So this is a case study. If you can just look at Wasili and Uber. Uber has really dominated in Nairobi and Mombasa. But if you look at Wasili, it's a local cab, and it has dominated it in some specific niche places such as Kitale, Eldoret. It has dominated in Naivasha. It has dominated also in Nakuru. It has dominated in these smaller towns. So they've gone for a specific market where they can really dominate as a brand. So if you're looking at Skyward Express, there are some places such as they might not have the financial muscle to compete, let's say, in major towns such as Nairobi, but there are other key towns that are driving traffic. So they can also optimize their marketing strategy to target some major towns where people are searching for them. So we know that people are majorly searching for Skyward Express in Mombasa. They are not being seen in Nakuru. They are not being seen in Athi River. They are not being seen in Malindi. So, and this is because they have flights to Diani and Ukunda, so they can still optimize these sites where the people are not searching for them. So going down in terms of related uh, queries for Fly 540. So the first one we looked at was interest for Fly 540, and related, we are now looking at related queries. So if you look at the map, let me just show you the map first. Guys in Kitale, there are guys who are looking for Jambojet. Another city is Bungoma. Guys are looking for Jambojet. Which city is this? In Eldoret, 12% looked for Skyward Express, and 82% looked for Skyward Express. If you look at another city, which is this city is Kakamega, 0%, but Skyward are not going to Kakamega, so that is in Kisii. Guys are searching for Fly 540 and Jambojet. So in Nairobi, let's just look at it. Skyward Express 0%. This is in Juja, pardon. In Thika 12% and Jambojet 88%. But still they can get outflow or inflow of traffic from these towns. So there is need for in Mlolongo 100%. In Nairobi, Skyward Express got 10%, 76%, and Fly for 40 got 14%. So let me just go through it. This data you can still go and look at it. You can still go and look at it for yourself. It's on Google. Just go to Google Trends, and you can get an analysis or a breakdown of data on what people are searching about your brand vis-a-vis your competitors. So going down to Fly 540, guys are looking. These are the interests guys are looking at. Fly 540, 748 air services online booking, KQ flights to Mombasa. So Air Kenya, KQ flights, Safari Link flights. So yeah. So in terms of Skyward Express, the major towns where guys are looking for, they've dominated, or where they've dominated, one is Lamu. They've dominated in Lamu. The search interest is higher in Lamu, so that is one town that they've dominated. So where they should also spread their resources is an area like Diani. The search interest was 33, and this is where Diani Beach, and Mombasa, the search interest was 13. So they need to spend more ad dollars in terms of in these cities to drive awareness and drive interest. Another city is Nairobi, where the search interest was 4, and in Eldoret, so was 10. So we are looking only, just so that you remember, we're only looking at 7 days, the past 7 days. We can still take you through the analysis of 30 days and 90 days, but let's just look at what is recent. So this is Jambojet. Jambojet, they're dominating in Watamu, 100, search interest 62, in Malindi 33. So these are the towns that they're the major interest. Diani Beach, Mombasa, in Nairobi, in Ngong, in Kikuyu, in Ruaka, in Ruiru, in Juja, Thika, Mlolongo. The guys are also searching for them in Kisumu, in Esebalu. Just imagine Esebalu. I think that's in Kakamega County. In Kakamega, there's also an interest. In Bondo, there's also an interest for Jambojet. In Bungoma, in Kitale, yes, and in Kisii. Yeah, so those are where there's an interest. So if you look at it, also in Kisumu, there's a high interest for Jambojet. So yeah, so that's the breakdown analysis. So let me take you down to 30 days, past 30 days. What are guys looking for in terms of these three brands? So Jambojet is still leading in terms of average analysis. Skyward Express and Fly540 are tying. There is no data per city, but Jambojet is the only data that we are seeing. So most of the traffic is in Nairobi if you're looking at the past 30 days. So let's look at the past 90 days. Where is the traffic coming from in terms of web search? And we can also do an analysis. Google Trends also gives you an analysis of YouTube. So why are we going to look at YouTube? Because YouTube also gives you a better analysis of SEO, because guys, when they go to YouTube, guys these days are looking for places to travel. So, and they're looking for content that they can consume. So with this content, it filters or it bats organic traffic, which is still like SEO, and you can use it to create awareness and also to drive interest for many of these brands, aviation brands, because guys are mainly searching for travel content. They're also searching for content of places or destinations where they can go to. Yeah. So if you look at it, in the past 90 days, Fly540 is leading. Skyward is slightly below. Fly540 is at 10. Skyward is at 7. Jambojet is at 47. Remember, we are looking at these three brands because they are flying in the same destinations. So that's why we're doing an analysis of them. So if you look at it city by city, in Nairobi, the analysis, Skyward got 9% in terms of search traffic. This is on web. On Google search, 20% went to Fly540 and 71% went to Jambojet, which is Jambojet is clearly leading above head and shoulders of the rest. So guys are also looking for Jambojet online booking in Mombasa and in Nairobi. So let's just look at the past 12 months. So Jambojet is still leading. Fly540 is slightly above. Skyward Express, which is at 3. Jambojet at 34. Fly540 at 7. So this is the analytics that you've seen. So in terms of Jambojet, you're still seeing interest by city, 74, Eldoret, Kisumu, Nairobi, Mombasa. So yes, so those are the categories. So let's just have a look at YouTube. What are guys searching for in terms of these brands? So if you look at it, on average, Skyward Express received an average traffic of 2. Jambojet has a higher traffic. So most guys are looking for Jambojet on YouTube. So let's just compare in the past 7 days if somebody has searched for these brands on YouTube. So we can see that there's interest for Fly540 and Jambojet. So Jambojet, this is YouTube traffic. We're not looking at Google search traffic. So in the past 7 days, Jambojet got 87%. This is in Nairobi. So guys searching for Jambojet on YouTube. Guys searching for Skyward Express was 9% on YouTube and 4% in Nairobi for Fly540. In Mombasa, Jambojet at 0%, Skyward Express 0%, Fly540 100%. So this is the past 7 days. So we are comparing a breakdown of city by city. Mombasa Fly540 still leading. Interest Fly540 interest, it got an average of 8. So this is Diani Beach. Skyward Express has a higher interest because of their flight Diani to Kunda. So I can believe that's one of the reasons. So this is YouTube. So YouTube is one of the places which is a gold mine for these brands, where I think they can optimize traffic to lead to their website, because it can help filter in and also create awareness and create brand associations with the consumer, with their brand, and drive digital traffic to their website and help in booking. Yes. Yeah, so we've looked at it. So why did we look at this data? We looked at this data to help us, give us the best strategies to look at. Where are the pitfalls? Where can we best optimize? So if you look at it, I'd say that we'd first optimize in terms of, one, for Skyward Express, they need to optimize or build a better website in terms of the user experience. Two, they need to create better awareness in cities where their customer demographic is. So if you look at Skyward Express, they haven't dominated in terms of awareness, but they can pick key cities where they can drive traffic, where they can not necessarily be at loggerheads in terms of driving competition, or getting or be at loggerheads in terms of competition, but have a competitive edge in some cities. So like we've seen, when we did the Google search, there are better cities where they can optimize on. So if you just, let me just do it again so that you guys can have a look at it. So if you look at some of these cities like Ruiru, Mombasa, Nakuru, Athi River, Malindi. So these are towns which I believe that are up for grabs. Where we have five. This is, let me just show you the other cities. Nairobi. So they are not ranking high in Kisumu because they are not operating in Kisumu. But in Eldoret, they have they have a bigger pie over Fly540, but they can still increase this in Eldoret. In Watamu, they compared, this is just data for the past 7 days. So they need to increase search traffic in areas like Ngong. These are areas where guys are actively searching for flights, for travel. Pride lands. You're looking at Lolongo, Kiambu, Kakamega, Bungoma, Kikuyu. So they might not think that their clientele is there, but they need to optimize their advertising for these cities. So yeah, driving pay-per-click advertising is one of the key ads that if I was in Skyward, I'll be looking at. Such ads to targeting these cities where people are actively looking for for travel. I'd also use the normal, for short-term strategy, the Facebook ads, the YouTube ads, the Twitter ads, in terms of just driving that awareness. For long-term strategy, I'd be use SEO, because if you look at on their organic traffic, they have really low backlinks. So they need to partner with content creators, not necessarily big content creators, but niche content creators, guys who can actively create content from them, be it articles, be it videos. Because if you look at the travel industry, it's a really rich image rich industry. So guys are really driven up in terms of consuming products about the industry by what they see, because it's a really visual industry, so it's a very artistic industry. So they need to partner up with them, with the niche influencers, to in order to drive this traffic, which is in terms of backlinks. So driving traffic from YouTube, driving traffic from also articles which guys can write. So let's say like an example of an article. Let's just search. Let's just be practical, because this is a practical course. Let's search for flight to Ukunda. Or flight to Ukunda. So let's just see what Google gives us. Flight tickets. So we have eDreams, Opodo, eSky. So Jambojet comes at the top, Safari Link comes above, Skyward Express comes third. So cheap flights from Nairobi to Kunda, find best deals, airlines that fly, cheap flights, fly cheap flights, Diani Fly540. So they need also to write articles that guys will be interested in, and that can really give relevance to the brand. So I'd really be looking at giving articles where these backlinks are really optimized. So if you look at, let me just take for which was the best Fly540. Let's just look for Jambojet, where their backlinks coming from. So their backlinks, they're coming from Wikipedia. They are coming from Entebbe. 10 budget airlines changing African skies, CNN Travel. So this one was driving, it's giving 95 backlinks. So the CNN article, Wikipedia, the complete guide to visiting Iten, the spiritual home of running by Enda. So if you look at it in terms of backlinks, there are various articles that are driving traffic to the website. So let me show you the best that I'd seen. The best that I'd seen was from Safari Link. And if you look at Safari Link, they're generating a higher. Safari Link had 50,261 backlinks, the highest backlinks in terms of the airline industry. So if you look at it, the major Kiwayu airport, that's on Wikipedia, that's driving traffic. Kenya's best beaches, 8 you don't want to miss. This is on CNN. So this is driving traffic to, organic traffic to Fly Safari Link. Forbes.com is also driving traffic to Safari Link. So it's also on Wikimedia, on BBC Travel. So these are international brands. So I'm sure Safari Link has partnered with these PR firms, or partner with these media agencies to drive PR and organic traffic to their brand. The pride of Africa, why now is the time to come home. So source is medium.com. And yeah, Mara Plains is a luxury Kenyan safari glamping experience. So there's a lot of articles written about that is driving traffic to Safari Link. So backlinks is everything. Backlinks. So you need to optimize backlinks for long-term strategy, where you're not advertising, but you're using PR to generate traffic to your site. What other people say about you. Because remember, a brand is not what you say about yourself, but what other people say about you, and what extra they're willing to pay for your brand above the competitor. So yes, so just look at it. This is a Fly540. Very good backlinks at 41,496. So just look at the article, the source. The biggest source of traffic is Wikipedia. 20 of the best bargain beach holidays for 2013. So this article since 2013 still driving a lot of traffic for Fly540. Category on Wikimedia, Fly540 on Wikipedia. 10 budget airlines changing African skies, CNN Travel, Wikipedia, complete guide to visiting in 10. Yeah, so this is what Skyward Express should optimize on. So they need to link up with the writers who can best give experiences. Give this guy, give partner with content creators. Give these guys an experience, and these guys can help write articles that can help with the long-term strategy in terms of driving traffic and helping their website uh, convert by having a bigger funnel of traffic. So this is we are looking at no, we should look at this is Backlinks 1313, which is the lowest. Complete guide to visiting in 10, so it's there. So Wikipedia is also driving a little traffic. 3 reasons why it's the best time to take a beach holiday. May 28, 2018, top 5 Mombasa holidays. Yes. So another thing or another tool that you can use for analyzing your website is Skyward Express. They need to see where what are people doing when they come to their website. So they are, in order to see traffic to your website, you can use Google. You can use Neil Patel. You can also use Google tool for searching traffic on your website. But you can also use a heat map tool. So the heat map tools are good because you can use it to see what are people clicking on your website, what is the user behavior of customers when they come to your website, what is the best way to optimize your website in order to drive clicks and to drive conversion. So there are various heat map tools that you can use. There is Clicky, which is you. So how the heat map tool is that you generate a code which you embed on your website. So once you embed it on your website, the 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 tracker, there's an analysis which will be done by the code that gives you various analytics of what people are doing on your website. So you track visitors, what are people clicking, what are the clickable buttons in terms of percentage, which are the gray spots that guys aren't using on your website, how to best, what you can do to best optimize these gray spaces, which because the heat map tool gives you an analysis in terms of red, orange, yellow to gray. Yes, so it's just a tool for giving you the patterns of what you're doing on your website well. So there's a Clicky, there's a Crazy Egg for those who it's another heat map tool. There's also Hotjar. So Hotjar is also good. You can see clicks, you can see tabs, you can see scrolls, and it gives an analysis of various things of of what guys are doing on your website, and it can also do in terms of app, or if you have an app. So this is also good. So the guys like Rubis, you can also, if I was Rubis, you can also see app visitor engagement. So yes, the Rubis app, guys, you can also use this. Jambojet had also an app which has it had 10k plus downloads. So if Jambojet is looking also to increase their optimization of their app, the app store optimization, they can use Hotjar to optimize their website and their app, and to give an analysis of the engagement. Yes. So, and there is also clip map. So those are the key things. So I went also further on, and this is called TweetDeck. So with TweetDeck, I did a sentiment analysis. What are people saying about the brand on Twitter? Because you know, KOT, Kenyans on Twitter, guys talk about the brand a lot. So with the TweetDeck, you can see, you can type in your brand uh, by name, and you can see have a various you can do social listening of what people are saying about your brand on Twitter. So I use Skyward Express, Jambojet, Fly540, Safari Link, and Kenya Airways. So if you look at Skyward Express, uh, let's just start at the top. So we have Rowena and Jerry, who has she had a challenge with the brand. So these are things that the user experience. Another morning trying to reach Skyward Express. It's not really about the money now, but now just not allowing them to get away with this level of audacity. We need to stop enabling mediocrity in the service industry. So this is, we are talking about what people are saying about your brand. Because remember, brand is also what people talk about you, what people say about you, not what you say about yourself also. So this also influences your brand. So this, and it got 1 like, 17 retweets, 45 likes. And this was 12 hours ago. We also had one user who gave a good user experience. I can't express enough how good Skyward Sword actually is. For 40 hours in, and I'm still having an amazing time with it. So this was a good user experience. So this was 2 days ago, 12 hours ago. So the brand tweeted 2 days ago. So they are not really active on Twitter. They tweeted another 4 days ago. So in terms of engagement, the engagement is really low. So they need to really up the engagement, and also use better ways of, because in terms of, okay, they are talking about the brand, but they are not giving, because these guys travel to a lot of destinations. So if I was in their shoes, they should also give behind the scene experiences of the cockpit, what guys are talking about their brand, because they really need to engage more with their users. This is August 16th, Mohammed Abdi, Night Ops, Dr. Rihanna and Jerry, still the same complaint. Abdi from Osman. So there was no retweet. So they don't retweet their users. So this is, if I was their brand, they need to really engage with their user, retweet what their users are saying. So yes. So in terms of Anita Ray, Sean, the star, Pius Eaton. So they have really, as you know, as you've seen, they have very little engagement. Let's look at Jambojet. This Asma. So Jambojet had partnered with Magical Kenya, where they had put stickers of endangered species, that they are raising awareness in terms of conservation. So these are things that guys like, in terms of like this user. Thank you, Jambojet, for featuring the dugong and the horse-killbill turtle. Their numbers are critically low in Kenya. Hashtag Jambo Kenya. So in terms of just user engagement from the onset, this was 9 hours ago. You can see that people are really engaging with Jambojet as a brand beyond just what they are saying, because they are also supporting causes. They are not just marketing for the sake, only marketing, but they're also doing causes, and they're also partnering. So now travel ready, courtesy. So thinking of taking this to Lamu when Jambojet launched their flights in September. Perfect picnic bag. So think about it. Think about it. And this is 13 hours ago. And Skyward Express tweeted 3 days ago. So more, RT, new client alert. Bwana influencers, Jambojet and your hotelier clients will do well to say asante to the legal team that ensure the Constitution of Kenya saw its 11th birthday with a Lamu break courtesy. Contrary to propaganda, most of us are impenious but deserve good rest. Influence away. So yes, you can see guys want to really attach with the name and attach with the brand. So Skyward Express need to really drive that engagement and that positive interaction with the brand. So there are various things that even the brand can do even beyond just advertising. They also need to give an experience. Like I know in Kenya we don't have brands that do one that have in-flight Wi-Fi. How about introducing in-flight Wi-Fi? Because guys want to be connected in the air as they are on the ground, and that is something you can market too. Yes, give. I know Jambojet used to give snacks, but right now they are not giving snacks. That is also an experience you can give to the consumer. Why not give that experience to the consumer? So there are various things that you can do, very little things, because you're looking at just the in-flight experience. Make that experience good for the consumer. Make it talkable, if that is a word. Make the consumer talk about your brand. Give a good experience, because there's really nothing that you're differentiating beyond these brands, because a flight is a flight. So the experience is what differentiates you. What can you do on board that is different? Can you serve alcohol to guys who like alcohol but is at a lower content, and you charge a premium on it? So and at the same time you're driving revenues. If not, what can you give extra that other competitors don't give in the in-flight experience? So think about it. So yes, those were the key things. So pardon, I've gone a long. This is a long, because a long strategy, and it entails deciphering a lot. But just to have a recap on it, we've done organic monthly organic traffic. We've seen the different competitors, and we've seen that Skyward Express is last, because in terms of their competition, Skyward Express, we saw that 90,000 organic traffic to their website, followed by KQ. I had also done for KQ just to show you guys. KQ is the leading in Kenya. It has 292,271 organic monthly traffic, but this is also because they're also marketing to an international audience. So they have more traffic coming to their website from Kenya and outside the country. And because they have bigger budgets, and they have also been there for long. But just for the recap, how does Skyward Express compete with Jambojet? How do they compete in Fly540? So they need to increase traffic to their website, and by increasing traffic, they can increase their conversion. So they need to optimize their website, have a better website, have a better advertising strategy, capture their niche in markets where they can also drive traffic, like as we've seen, Ruiru, Mombasa, Nakuru, as some of the key things that we've mentioned. They also need to do a heat map analysis of their website, see what people are doing on their website, see the behavioral patterns of what people are doing on the traffic, in order to best optimize their website. Another thing is creating engagement about their brand, creating awareness. They also need to build engagement by also partnering with niche influencers who talk about traffic, we talk about travel, we talk about the experience of going to various places. So even Airbnbs, they can partner with guys who are doing Airbnb. They can partner with guys who the ride hailing companies such as Uber, Wasili. These are companies. Let's say an example. Let me give a strategy. Why not give guys who are driving Wasili cabs in Eldoret? Why don't you give them Skyward Express stickers to put in their cars? Because they are the guys who are picking guys from the airport. So that same guy who's coming from Nairobi with Jambojet, or is traveling to the airport going to Nairobi, if he's able to see your brand on a consistent basis, he can, at one point, your brand can be top of mind when he goes to search for you, or choose a flight online. Why can't you do that? So simple things such as that, partnering with taxi companies or taxi drivers in order to increase awareness of your brand in those key towns where you can generate traffic and awareness about your brand. So the you can do a sticker campaign. A sticker campaign is really inexpensive, and but it can really drive that awareness and that brand reach to the customers who you want to reach. So partnering with these taxi hailing companies. Yes, so that's a free strategy. It's inexpensive, but it does work, and it is an industry that is highly intertwined with the travel industry. Yes. So that has been my rant. I've gone this next time we look at Kenya Airways, and we look at where can they best source traffic and where can they best increase their traffic vis-a-vis their competitors. So my name is Sydney Sino. My name is Sydney Sino. If you guys want to engage with me further, you can hit me up at +254 787 455 836, +254 or 0787 455 836, 0787 455 836 for marketing and brand consultancy. So we help analyze and give strategies to best optimize and drive sales for your brand, be it a website, be it an app, be it FMCG, you name it. So you can feel free to engage with me. My website is sosnetworks.co.ke if you want to go through who I am. So thank you for giving me your time, and cheers, and see you on the next one.